Ba, 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 ba.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Musings. So I got a Switch last weekend. I think it's pretty cool. I'm going to show you some awesome features of this particular console. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the latest console slash handheld game device by Nintendo. It's called the Switch and it looks like this. This is it in its handheld state. These two side bits here with the controls actually slide off, and this part's the screen. And what you can do is you can put the screen in a separate dock that connects to your TV, and then you're able to play the game via the TV like you would a normal console. And the two little hand controllers slip into another little device which makes it into a handheld controller. On my left I have the Nintendo Switch, and on my right I have the Wii U remote, handheld remote thing. You can see that they're very similar in design. However, this one is quite small compared to this one, and thinner as well. These are both touch screens. This uses a stylus as well as your fingertips, whereas this is just responsive to fingertips. I'm sure it could be responsive to a stylus if need be. This has the entire mechanism within it. Just this thin, small, fantabulous piece of beauty right here, whereas this is just a controller. You do need the big massive Wii U machine to run games on it. So let's have a look at its functionality and menu, shall we? We'll just turn it on there. Beautiful, look at that. Here we've got the home screen, we've got news on the side and the home menu. So this is your home button, you can press that to get to the home. But it says press A to start, so there you go. Press the same button 3 times, alright. There we go. And then this is what we currently have. So your games will be here, whether you've downloaded it onto the console or not. We've currently got snippet clips, a demo of that. And the game that we have in there currently is Zelda Breath of the Wild, because it's the only game we have at the moment. If you come down here you can see news, click on that. There's a nice news stream happening, games information, etc. Then we've got the Nintendo eShop, the album, so when you're in game you can actually take photos, and these are some of the photos we've taken from the game. And then you've got your controller options, your settings, and then you can put it in sleep mode, which is quite easy. So we'll just go into Zelda. We'll use my profile so as not to stuff up David's progress. And so we're here on the main menu. I don't know if you can see, but down here it says continue new game options and amiibo, but we're just going to click continue. And then it comes up with a list of where you've saved. I'm going to click the latest one. The menu screens have really helpful hints about stuff that you can do in the game. You just scroll through them while it's loading. And then here we have the game. I'm not sure if you can see that very well. So once the controllers are disconnected but are connected to this, you can use the little screen here as a little console as well. Here we're using the handheld dock with the controllers attached, and what's great about it is you can use it as a little portable console. So we'll go into the game, and as you can see I am operating the game with the controllers and viewing it on the screen, which is just amazing because it means that you can take this wherever you want and play it wherever you want. Hold the home button, sleep mode, and go to sleep. So here I have your regular standard Wii or Wii U remote. Quite nice, quite big, a good, nice size. Compare that to the remote for the Nintendo Switch. Quite tiny actually. That's my hand. I have very small hands and it's smaller than that. It's about as big as my palm. So I can see people with bigger hands having a lot of difficulty using this little controller here. This is the little handheld dock that it comes with the controllers inside. And as you can see, it's a great size for my hands, but for someone with bigger hands it might be a little bit more difficult to use and navigate, which is why I'm thinking of buying the Pro controller, which is available for the Nintendo Switch. I'm not going to go out and buy it just yet, because we are managing quite well, but when I decide I'm over it, then I will go out and buy it. I currently only have one game for the Nintendo Switch, and that is Zelda Breath of the Wild. It is a fantastic game. I have been waiting for this game ever since it was announced, which is quite a long time ago. I thought it was going to come out maybe 2 years ago on the Wii U. Didn't happen. Had to wait another 2 years for it to come out on the Nintendo Switch. Was it worth the wait? I think it was. I think the game is amazing. I'm playing it on the big screen. The Zelda game itself is fantastic. The graphics are amazing. It's really beautiful in its presentation. It's a cel-shaded animation and it looks fantastic. It reminds me so much of Studio Ghibli films as well. Not just the fact that it is cel-shaded, but as well as the soundtrack that accompanies the game. It's really beautiful. Some of the music in there is just breathtaking. I haven't played it as much as I would have liked to have played it, just because life is busy and prevents me from playing these sorts of things. But the few hours that I have played, I have thoroughly enjoyed. And I do find it very difficult to put the controller down and let other people have a go. The Nintendo Switch is one of the first consoles I have ever bought when it has just come out. I did not wait really that long. I think I waited maybe 2 days. I thought, you know what, I'm just going to pace myself. I haven't really deserved this console. Why should I go get it? And then I realized I really wanted it and I could afford it, and that was good enough reason to go out and buy it for myself. So that's how I ended up with that. Every other console I've bought, I've either waited like maybe 2, 3, 4 years before I've actually purchased it, waited for the price to drop. This one, nah, just went out and bought it straight away because I really wanted to play Zelda. So there you go, that's a little quick look at the Nintendo Switch. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, make sure you comment down below, let me know what your thoughts are. Do you have a Nintendo Switch? Are you enjoying it as much as I am? Let me know. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you click that subscribe button, and I will see you next week for another episode of Musings. Peace out.